Okay, miscarriages and rainbow babies. This is such a good question. I am so happy you asked this. So if a woman miscarries and the soul isn't tethered, could the rainbow baby be the same untethered soul from prior? Yes. Okay, and usually it is. Okay, so here's what happens. Sometimes a baby will miscarry because that's part of a karmic wheel balancing of energy. Sometimes a baby will miscarry because too much energy has come in with that soul. Okay, and it's ends up being not compatible because they try to have too much come in with. Sometimes a baby will miscarry because the soul who is has been assigned to that baby, right, but not tethered, which means it can come freely in and out until that cord is cut. Until the baby takes its first breath, that cord is cut, that soul is free to come and go as much as it wants. But there are, okay, sorry, my guides are interrupting me. There are so many reasons that we don't know about, and some we can't know about yet, that's fine, about why a baby miscarries. So those are just a couple of them. Usually it's like a karmic thing or too much energy or something that's not compatible, and so they have to try again with the baby, or the timing's not right or whatever. Sometimes people will get like the DNA structure or something isn't right for that particular child to come in at that time, and so they have to do something a little bit different to get the DNA structure right. That's just some examples. There's a lot more. My guys are telling me too that right now that there's a bunch of instances that things we don't know that's going on too that also have to do with this. So there's a lot of reasons. Okay, it's not your fault that you miscarried. Like, it's not your fault. So I need you just to breathe. It's gonna be okay. But usually that almost always, not always, usually for sure, that baby who didn't make it the first time comes back later. I know that I miscarried several years before I even had my first child, but I know for a fact that that's him. He came back. Something about the energy was not right, and then the energy wasn't right, and then the timing ended up not being right because I made very different decisions that kind of put my life in a very different trajectory than I was supposed to go. I wasn't like listening very good, and so he came later. But 100%, that is typically a rainbow baby, is one that has been here before, and it just sometimes it takes a few tries to get the energy right. But talk to your own guides to figure out what your particular situation is, because it can be so many things. But fantastic question. I love it.